Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be replacing the pickup tines on a 273 baler. Now I've got to do this on my 273 and my 311, but I'm choosing the 273 because I know there's a lot of guys out there that have them. All that being said, replacing the pickup tines on this is really no different than any other square baler. So let's get started. The first thing you got to know before you buy your replacement tines is which style of tine you have. So New Holland has two styles of tines. They had a super sweep tine and a standard pickup. So super sweep tines are really close together like this. You get more tines across the pickup and you get a better sweep. Standard tines are going to be a lot farther apart. So let's see them compared to each other. Here you've got your super sweep tine on the left and then your standard tine on the right. And you can see how the spacing between the tines is a lot larger on the standard. So to replace a tine, we've got to move these straps or bands here. So there's gonna be two bolts at the very top that hold them on. And then clear underneath, there's two bolts at the very back. We'll go in and get a shot of those. I'm underneath the baler now, and these are the bolts at the very back of the straps. And that is a 3/8 socket you'll need to get those bolts off, by the way. So to get access to the bolts on the top, you'll want to drop your pickup all the way down, and this is what those look like right there. I removed these ones here, and then your band will just pull off just like that. So there's that. Next, what you've got here is the remnant of one of your pickup tines that's come off. So they've got these special bolts on them, and there's a little nut on the back, and I'm just gonna remove that nut and this whole thing will come out. So I've removed the nut from there on the back. You might have to get a hammer, tap on the back to loosen it up, and then this whole thing will just pull right out. Here's the anatomy of what one of these look like. So on the front, it's actually split into two halves. And when this bolt comes out, these will slide apart. And on the back, you have this little spacer here that has a big groove that goes through this loop on your tine. And these things face down in there. So here's how it would sit inside here. It goes in just like that. So this bolt pops out. And these slide apart. But they're kind of frozen in there. Might have to tap on them a little bit. So it slides apart like that. I recommend just keeping them in the order that you take them out in. Just like that. And remember, this one went over like that. And then finally, we have our tine. So now we take our new tine, set it right over there. Slide this in. Make your holes line up. Slide this one in. Make sure those holes line up. And then if we look what we've got going on in the back, it's just like it was to start. So next, I'm gonna take the bolt, shove it through. It's kind of tough to get the holes to line up. There we go. Take the bolt, just shove it on through. Now we can all right, so after a little bit of adjusting, I got the tine to stick straight out. Sometimes you gotta adjust that block on the back a little bit. You kind of gotta get it the right angle so your tine is sticking just where you want it. So now I'm just going to put this back into here. And then I can just put the nut on the back, tighten everything down. Next, you would just replace the band. These bands can be a little tricky to get on there because the bottom part wants to spring up, but you just got to take your time and slide it on there. Put your bolts back on and you're good to go. That's really all there is to change the pickup tines on a baler. Pretty easy. It's probably like a 15 or 20 minute job. Not a lot of tools needed. 3/8 inch and a 9/16 inch socket. Of course, your tines. And a little bit of patience and some muscle if you got some rusty bolts. Anyway, that is all I'm doing for today. I've got some more repairs that I'll be doing on this, so keep an eye out for those. If you like this type of material, please like. That helps me in the algorithms to reach other viewers like yourself who might need help. And if you do want to see more of this, then go ahead and subscribe and be sure to hit the notifications if you want to know every time I post new videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.